Senthil, share it in chat. Hello.
Uh,
Senthil, share it in chat.
okay, sir. I tried in the laptop. Okay.
Send it in chat, Zoom chat. Sorry. Sorry. Uh, uh, Original okay. இது அந்த ஃபிங்கர் பிரிண்ட் எல்லாமே வைப்பாங்க அதில். இல்லை நான் அமௌண்ட் ரெடி பண்ணேன், ஆன்லைன் பேமெண்ட் இருக்காது. சரி ஓகே, நான் இப்போ ரெடி பண்ணி நான் சொல்கிறேன். நான் இப்போ கால் பேக் பண்ணுறேன். So here is a range, a basic example for range. If you are interested, I will do for start, step as well. So all the three inputs, but it's up to you because I don't know what to say. No one is responding at all. Because otherwise you will never learn anything. That is my what I'm saying. Keep on saying. Without practice, you will never learn because you are here to learn. So I need your practice. So you have to tell me that what to do and all this. So as of my duty, I will say this is your next topic. This I will keep going on with other topics, but you will never learn anything. So please tell me what to do because I'm done with the exercise as well. Myself, I did myself. Just you have to tell me.
Within,
Yeah.
let me be frank with you. Actually, I think I need some time.
No, it is
See
not.
what's happening.
I don't have any issues with you. I know nothing. So it is up to you
Right,
because you are here to learn, right?
right,
So
right. Yeah.
if you
See,
want, I will. If you want, we will. You can take a time or time because at least you have to say something. So this is the reason. So I need more time to do it because if you don't say anything, I thought okay you are fine and I will go proceed with other topics. But if I keep moving on, what happened? You will never know nothing. So you don't you will never learn anything. That is the problem. So if other topics will be more difficult. So if
right.
you're not familiar with this function and rest of the stuff will be difficult for you. That's why. So if you practice something, we will correct the mistakes what you have done with it. So and you will easily learn it. So what is in next topics at all. So that's the reason I'm saying. So don't mistake me. So I'm saying this is for you, not for me. If you want, you can
Yeah.
take time. It's up to you. So you can take. So I take. So today I will do practice. If you want tomorrow, I just take. But yeah, no one is answering. So everyone is idle. So that is I don't know what to do. At least in the chat they can send it in the chat as well. So no one is responding.
Bro, actually, I tried the lower and upper, bro, but I got a doubt. Why we are using the dictionary in that capitalize
Why we using? You
program?
have to tell me. Tell me
Yes,
why we using.
actually, that's where I stopped
Okay. Why we using? Tell
practicing.
me. So why we using dictionaries? You need to change
That's
lowercase into uppercase, right?
yes, bro.
So for that, we need to assign a lowercase replacement for uppercase. We need a lowercase replacement uppercase. Similarly, for uppercase, we need uppercase replacement for lowercase, right? So which data type will be shoot for this? So if you keep it as a list, it won't be. Or you need to maintain index. So the index should be proper. If the index getting collapsed, so you won't be able to get anything properly. So if it is a dictionary, what happened? The key relevant, you will get the key relevant values. If it is a capital A, you will get small a. If it is a small a, you will get a capital A. That's why we're using dictionary.
Okay, so in the case of upper and lower, we don't use two dictionaries, right, bro?
Yeah, we're using two dictionary for upper. So if every capital is upper, we will pull it from upper. If everything is lower, just we will pull it from lower.
Okay.
So here I am not expanded. So I have created a 4 character only. If you want, you have to expand it further. Okay, or else you will took it from here. So if you
Yes,
feel
I
difficult
tried
to
with
write,
that string ASCII lowercase and uppercase, but
so here the dictionary.
summarize.
Here is the dictionary. So upper lower is there, right? So this is the dictionary. I'll print it and show it to you. See, here is the dictionary. So this line will give you a dictionary. So string.ascii lowercase contains the complete ASCII. I'm using zip to zip it together. I explained you in last class what is zip. So as like what we using in a real life, the similar zip. So if you have a two set of data sets, it will merge it together based on its index. Okay, and then when you're using a dictionary will convert that into dictionary. That's it. So let's. I will show you uppercase as well. So as like a capitalize, I'm going to simply copy paste this. That's it. Okay. So what do you need to change? Enter your name. So you don't need to bother about the first index. Okay. We're supposed to think about if it is uppercase, do this. Otherwise, don't do anything. That's it. If it is upper, leave it as it is. Otherwise, get back. That's it. We don't need any if condition. We don't need else. That's it. The uppercase is ready.
Okay, I tried with the index like for the ASCII value, the
Okay. Still, so everything is converted.
Bro, actually, the same logic only I tried, but I got only the uppercase of the first character. If I type the
Yeah,
credo in small,
that's why
get I got
remove this if condition.
just
Remove this
I
if condition.
removed the if
Check
and
the
else
code.
condition and
Check your code. So I did
okay,
right.
bro. I'll check.
So check this code.
I'll I'll check it. Okay.
Here's the code. Check it. So similarly for lowercase, we need this line. See, the problem is, so it says what happened. The name has been overridden. See, I'm having upper function and also upper equally, right? So that is the problem. So this is getting overridden. So you need to be careful while naming. So hope you are seeing. So what happened? You, everything is an object in Python. You all know that. So here my dictionary was overridden by function because both are same. Okay. So I'm going to replace. No, it won't. It's getting smaller. Okay. So I did all the exercise, and before proceeding further, I need your feedback. So what to do? So you have to tell me because the next topics are. It is if you want, I will go with the next topic. Otherwise, I will wait for your confirmation. Is it if it is not a problem, I will move on. Yeah. So I did all the exercises in front of you only. Okay. So what to do? Do you want me any more practice or shall I proceed or what to do?
Mohit need some time, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How?
I actually I'm not able to understand. Also, I'm so.
Okay.
It's not your fault. Actually, I am
Okay.
not practicing.
Okay. If you
Yeah.
want, we will revise. Just yeah, please raise that. So please revise and let me know where you feeling a difficulty. So just sort out all this stuff. So revise everything. What else we have seen till now. So and if you have doubt, just that is what I'm asking. So if you have doubt, just feel to ask me. So nothing to worry about it because we are all learners. We are here to learn. That's it. Even I'm also the learner. So I'm here to learn. I'm correcting my mistakes. That's it.
Yes. Yes.
So what to do? Shall we wind up today or what? Or do you want me to revise anything? Program also shared. So,
Conduct Q&A session, bro. We can evaluate our subject.
Pardon?
Conduct for half an hour now. Conduct Q&A session. We can. What are the things we learned? Ask question to us. We can evaluate ourselves.
Okay. Okay. So let's start with you. What is unpacking? Prabhakaran.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, what is unpacking in Python?
Separate the values from the list, that is unpacking. So for that, we can use
separate value from list. Is it so?
Using single star to get the value from list, and using double star is get the value from dictionary.
Is it only from the list? So I'm asking the clear answer. So what you said was correct. Okay, that is actually partially right. So extracting the data, extracting item from what? That is why that you have to fulfill.
List tuples.
How it is list? Is it just list? What it
Tuple
is?
also included, right?
Yeah, that is. I'm asking the common name.
Iterable also.
Exactly. Yeah. So extracting item from iterable, that is called unpacking. That's it. Using single star and double star. We say print. What happened? This is unpacked. So otherwise it will print as it is, right? That's it. If you use double star, here it won't work. It will raise an error. Okay. So we need a dictionary to unpack. So we will use it in function call. So I'll be calling a function. So say for example, we say power. Let's see 2 to the power 3, it will say 8. But let's say so here it sends a single input. So you have to unpack it like this. Now you're getting an answer. For dictionary, we're using double star. Understand? So this is called unpacking. So what is string formatting? Anyone?
We have Python 2 and Python 3 have two different formatting, right?
No.
It's like concatenation.
So it is like a concatenation. So it's a concept of string manipulation. So it's a part of a so it's like a string concatenation and what it is and how to do it. So based on what? So it is called new formatting. So based on what? So what is the syntax and how to do it?
Starting with curly braces.
Curly brace. So the syntax is curly brace is the syntax, and then
Percentage. That is our
Dot format.
dot format. Yeah. So how it works? It is based on so that append will based on what?
Index.
So index or key. Okay. So that data formatting will be happen based on position, that is index or a key. Okay. In old formatting, it will be based on
that variable.
yeah, based on data type. In old formatting, the syntax is percentage over there. Okay. What is the difference between statement and expression?
For expression, we use assignment operator, like variable
For expression, we're
assignment,
using assignment operator.
assigning a value to the variable.
Even differ is there, right? Def is a reserved keyword. That also is a function statement. There also we are assigning block of code into a function name with the help
Hmm.
of a reserved keyword. Okay, so it is not particularly with the assignment.
Or assignment.
Even you can do the assignment in a statement and a function. Sorry, expression as well. What is expression?
Performing some calculation.
It's not a calculation. So it will evaluate. A code will be evaluating itself. So let's say for it is a combination of value, variable, and operator. We have seen a plus b. This is expression. Got it? What happened? This will evaluate and produce some result, right? So we should not say calculation because calculation means we are. So it will be like performing arithmetic kind of. Okay, we are not. So this is not about like that. So it can be anything like a you say length, finding a length. That also expression. We are pausing something to find a length, right? This will be evaluated and produce some results. This is not statement because this is not a result keyword. This is going to evaluate himself and produce some results. Okay, so what is statement? It will be so there's some result keyword is there. So based on result keyword, your code will react. When you say def, what happens? This will going to create a function. When you say if, it will going to create a conditional statement. When you say for, it will going to create a looping statement. So that is the difference between expression and statement. Got it? Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what is dynamic typing? Is Python is static type or dynamic type?
Dynamic type. Because we don't need to define this is the data type for this variable. Like
What is the dynamic typing?
it will take the data type based on that value.
You will take the data type
Value.
based on object.
We are not defining the type of the data type, right? Like
We don't
it's
need to. Yeah, we don't need to. So Python will assume its analyze its data type based on its object nature. So as like how human think. So if it is a number, it will assign it is into integer or a float. If it is a set of character, it will assign it to string, and it will be starts with the square bracket. It will be list or a dictionary, etc. Got it?
Yes, bro.
Any doubts? So this is dynamic typing, and what is docstring?
Triple quotes
Is that
to explain what is the function and how it's working.
so docstring? A name as an answer. Document string. Okay, so we all using help function to find the document for some certain function, right, or certain anything. Okay, so how the documents was constructed used with the help of docstring. Okay, so these kind of help documents were designed or created using docstring. So how to define docstring?
Triple quotes.
Using triple quotes without variable assignment. Without variable assignment. Got it? It should be inside a function or anything or some object. Then only we can able to parse the documentation. So this is doc string. And what is X range? In In which version Python has the X-range? In which version of Python has the X-range?
Python 2.
Python 2. So what it is?
Instant memory allocation.
Instant memory allocation.
It will produce sequence of numbers.
So X-range is a function by default. It's a built-in function, correct? So it will actually produce a range of number. Okay. So instead of allocating a memory, it will produce a reference. It won't give you a number of items. Okay. It won't give you a range of number. Instead, it will give you range of reference. So the memory allocation will happen based on. So the memory allocation will be taken care by one by one. So it will be allocate memory for one item at a time. So it won't allocate memory for a list of numbers. Got it?
Yes.
So what is input and raw input?
Input, getting a value from user or some inputs from user.
Input is a built-in function.
Built-in function
Yeah.
to get the input from user.
In runtime.
Hmm.
Runtime. Okay. Is Python is a case sensitive or insensitive?
Case sensitive.
Case insensitive.
Case sensitive. We
It is
can
case
give the
sensitive.
different variables also with the same actually same, but it can be the first letter can be a character or anything, one uppercase, so it's a case
So
sensitive.
what is object? What is object? How it looks like?
In Python, everything is an object.
That is everything is an object. I'm asking what is object. What do you understand? So definition is not required. I'm asking your understanding. So what do you actually understand? What you are understanding about objects? So what we call it as an object? So
A variable which can be manipulated.
yeah. So the value, not a variable, right?
Yeah,
The defined values.
assigned.
Defined, not assigned. Assigned means it's a reference. Okay, what is
Okay.
variable? So what is variable?
Variable is user defined name.
So variable is just a reference. It's actually referring an object. Okay, what is object? Object is nothing but a defined values, a defined user inputs. That's it. And inputs, values which was defined, declared. That is called object. Okay.
Yeah.
So depends on its nature. Python will assume its data type. That is called dynamic typing. And if you assign your object into variable, that is you are assigning into right. So that is variable. So variable is nothing but a reference. A reference which is referencing your object. So variable is nothing but a reference. That's it. Okay. Object is nothing but a value. That's it. And the types of objects. So the data types are categorized into.
Mutable, immutable.
Okay. What is mutable? What is immutable?
Um, in runtime, we can change the value, so that is immutable. And runtime, we can't change its data type, so that
Yeah.
is immutable.
Cool. It's not in runtime. Once you define, if so once you define an object, okay. If the object allow you to modify, if that object allow you to modify without reallocate, without reassigning, that is called mutable object. Okay, without reassigning in the sense, like if we say a is equal 10 and if you say a is equal 100, that is reassigning. Without doing that, if your object was modified, that is mutable object. If it is not, that is immutable object. Understand?
Mm.
Any doubts?
No.
What is immutable?
Which cannot be changed.
Once you define,
The list
yeah,
sequence of numbers cannot be changed.
yeah, that is immutable data
Mutable.
types. Data types. Okay. What is iterable, iterator, and iteration? What is the difference?
Iterables is a value or set of value, maybe
IEEE,
collection
iterable is a,
value
that
assigned
is,
to for loop
so instead of value, what shall we call it as?
object.
Yeah, iterable is an object. Yeah, the object which supports iteration, or which is a set of items. It's a collections. Okay, an object which is a collection or a set of items, that is iterables. What is iterator and iteration?
Iterator we use it or there is a keyword.
So iteration means what? Iteration.
Iteration
It's a process.
looping for
Yeah, yes, correct. It is a process of iterating your iterable objects using for or while loop. That is called iteration. Iterator. So it is another object, another type of object. Okay. So here the object memory allocation will be one at a time. So instead of allocating a bunch of items, it will allocate one at a time. So this is the difference between iterable, iterator, and iteration. Okay. What is comprehension? What is comprehension?
a single line
Pardon?
single line of it will create a sequence from another sequence.
Yeah. Constructing sequence from another sequence is called
Um,
comprehension. Okay. So using
For and if
using
for
for loop. Using for loop inside the relevant data types. If it is inside a square bracket, that is a list comprehension. If it is inside a dictionary, it will be dictionary comprehension. If it is inside set, it is a set comprehension. That's it. Okay. That is comprehension. What is enumerate?
it will provide a key and value
Yeah.
like
So
list,
no, it's not a key and value. It is
uh, index and value.
yes. So it will take if all it will take except integer and float will take all the iterables like string, list, dictionary, set, float, etc. And it will give you the corresponding index comma value, index comma value. Got it? That is enumerate. It will extract your index and values. Okay. And what is attribute? What is attribute?
It's a function, built-in function,
Okay.
started with dot object of function.
So it is your understanding. So attributes is not just a function. It can be a variable. It can be anything. Okay. Okay. We will you will get to know briefly when we talk about when we seeing a class. So there we will find we will notice what is attribute, how to create no attributes and all. But attribute is nothing but a sub object or a property which is available for an object. So it's a property which is available for your object. If it is a string, the some similar the setting properties are capital I, center, LJS, or these are the properties. Okay, I'm not talking about how it was created. So it can be so this is it is again an object. Okay, but this was residing in a some class. So it is a sub property. So this is actually a sub object. We can call it as a sub object. So like if it is a number is a main object means an odd attribute is a sub object. So we can use it with the reference of your the corresponding object. Okay, it is also an object. So but we have to use it with the help of the main object. We will get to know briefly when we are seeing the class section, class topic. So what is function? What is function?
It's a block of code where we are running to avoid a repeatable task.
So function is nothing but a block of code, and then
We use it to avoid the repetitive task.
so it will help you to avoid a repeating your code, and then the purpose is reusability. Reusability is the main purpose. Okay, so it will avoid the redundant code. That's it. That is block, and it is denoted by
Open and close task.
open and close.
That is a calling method.
It is denoted by. In Python, we never used open and close.
No, when we are defining, we are giving the def and the
Def
function
is a
name.
reserved keyword. Yeah, here it is right. Def is a reserved keyword, a function name,
Then the open and close
and
task.
it is denoted by reserved keyword. Okay, a parenthesis. Okay, it can be empty or non-empty. So
That is based on our parameters. It's empty or not.
so the block of functions. Function definition and function
Code.
function call.
Function.
So what is function definition? What is function call?
Function definition is creating a function by using code, some block
Creating a
of codes.
function. Creating function what? You're assigning a block of code into some
Some
object, a function name or an object. Okay. So nothing will be executed during function definition. Got it? When it will be executed?
In calling the function.
While you calling a function. Okay, these are the two blocks: the function definition and function call. So types of function. So till what we have seen was a named function, an anonymous function is there, and then generated function. We'll talk about in detail. So what is parameter and what is argument?
While defining function, we need some inputs. So that is a parameter.
We need
So
input. We either need
use
or
an
not.
input.
Neither we either or not. Okay. Either we need or we not. We don't. Okay. Parameter is nothing but a variable kind of reference which will actually going to receive a value, user inputs. Okay, so so parameter will receive user input. So it is a reference. Variable is nothing but a reference. It will receive user input. That's it. Okay. What is argument?
That value what we are
Input.
giving.
An input object which we passing into function
And
during function call. So parameter will be in function definition, and argument will be in function call. Understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So hope you are clear. So tomorrow we'll talk about function and what is anonymous function, etc. So we'll see new topic tomorrow. So if you have anything to know, is that fine to you? So hope you got some ideas right today. You have revised. So it's a very good to hear. So you are all in line. So you still remember the topics and all. So please do practice and don't ignore it. Right? So that's my concern. That's it. And tomorrow we'll talk about a new topic. Okay, the various way of yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Shanik, tell me.
இல்ல அது தெரியாம
Fine.
okay
Yeah.
practice பண்ணோம்.
Yeah, okay, just please revise everything. So we have sorted out, so we have I have done with all the program which we supposed to do, and please it was there in that link. I will share the link as well. Please do practice, and we'll talk about. So here is that link. Please practice it, and we'll see. So you all know what is help function, what is DER and all, right? What is type? So what is type going to do and all. So tomorrow we'll see a new topic. Oh, is it private message?
so is it possible to view the recordings?
Pardon?
Can we view these recordings?
Yeah, you can. It is recorded, so I will share you the link as well, so you can go.
Okay. Can you please share the links?
Yeah, sure.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I have one doubt on the.
Yeah.
I am stuck with that attributes and functions. If you put dir any string, we'll be getting one with no hyphens, two hyphen before and after that one, and without hyphen. I
Yeah.
need to already have taught me, but I still have confusion
Okay.
how to
So
differ.
okay. So these double underscore attributes are system defined. So each going to do something like I told you for plus symbol. So this is mainly for some operator kind of. Okay. So this is a replacement for operator. So say for example, if you're doing 10 plus 2, right? How it is actually working? So like we are saying 10 and a plus 2. So sorry, a plus 2. How it is working? So with the help of add. So the plus will be translated. So if your object doesn't have this property, what happens? It won't work. Understand? So say for example, if it is my string, okay. So string contains add. Your plus will be translated, but your string doesn't contain subtracted, right? It will say attribute error because this was not exist. So when I say a minus do, what happened? This will raise type error because the relevant is not there, so it won't be converted. So instead it says type error. Got it? Similarly, if you do the same thing for minus in integer, it will work. And we have this property. Got it? So these double underscore going to convert into some set of special keyword, operator, or sorry, a special keyword or something else. Okay, and dir the document, it will get the document, system document kind of, and it will print the length. So len also is there. Len will give len. So instead of using a len built-in function, we can use this. We can use this to get the length.
Okay, built-in function is not which we see down without slash, like without
These going to perform
hyphen.
some topic, these going to perform some instructions, some expressions to produce some results. What user is frequently using? So we are frequently using is slower uppercase kind of, right?
Hmm.
The frequency of was there as a it's a functions.
Oh, so okay. This one is function. The upper one is class.
Those also function. But these are system defined, and this is like a user defined. This is look like a user defined, but was predefined already. We will see this in details in upcoming class. But this is actually related with some set of special keyword kind of. So now we're
Oh,
going to perform a multiplication. Got it? You might hear operator overloading
yes, yes.
kind of. So you have a better idea when we talk about class. Okay.
Okay, okay. Hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
Fine.
So we'll see you tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Bye guys. Yeah.
Thank you, Mohan.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
Bye.